ways to go and improve your stream. 1. Rewatch your VODs. Chances are you're not talking enough or there's audio issues and you won't know unless you rewatch your VOD. Also, it is not chat's job to tell you if your audio isn't leveled properly. 2. Only stream if you're feeling it. If you're really not feeling it, you're not feeling interested, chat can tell that you're not feeling your stream. And thus, it will affect your viewership. It is okay to take a break. Your streaming career is very long. This one little break, negligible. 3. Rate after every single stream. It is a great way to build connections with other streamers. 4. In the title of your Twitch stream, I'll put a question or something controversial like, does pineapple belong on pizza? It gets people.
Basic commands you should add to your stream. First, you should definitely have a shout out command so you can shout people out who have rated you or hosted you, etc. If you use Streamlabs, this is exactly what I have for my shout out command. A socials command to go and plug your socials, as well as a Discord command to go plug your Discord channel. Again, for example, this is my socials command. A donation one that links to your dono link. And a nice one is watch time so people can see how long they've been watching your stream. And here is mine. This Twitch tip will save you hours of editing time. And it's called Stream Marker. It looks like this little up arrow, but if you don't have it, in your creator dashboard, just hit plus and hit the plus to add it. To add a stream marker, you simply click this button. I like using the one with the description, and you simply type in what happened, and then you want to go and click add. Now, whenever we're done streaming, we click content and we can go to video producer. And then for your VODs that you have markers, it will say over here, the up arrow, and then how many markers you have. Now, when you go to highlight that VOD, and then in the highlighter for a VOD, all of these up arrows are our stream markers. So now instead of scrubbing through a 4-hour VOD to find that one hype moment, you have it marked right there. If you are lagging while you're streaming, here are some things that could possibly help you. So first, this will be really dependent on why you are lagging, but obviously I can't tell that, so I'm just gonna give you a boatload of solutions. The first type of lag that you might experience is internet lag. Streaming does use a good amount of resources, so if you have not that great internet and you're streaming, and other people are also using the Wi-Fi at the same time, that is going to possibly make you lag. To combat that, one, maybe you can negotiate with your housemates or whomever you live with, hey, I'm gonna be live for like 1 or 2 hours, can you maybe just hop off the internet at this time? Or maybe choose to stream when like not that many people are home to use the internet. Secondly is to get an Ethernet cable, because that will literally 10 times your internet speed 9 times out of 10. If you can't run Ethernet for some reason, as in your modem is like literally way too far away from your computer, you might want to look into a Powerline mesh Wi-Fi system. Although these don't work with every type of home, it depends on how the wiring in your home is set up. Another one is making sure your bitrate matches your internet. A great calculator for that is streamfrogs.com. They have a bitrate calculator in which you input the resolution you want to stream at, your frames per second, and it will give you a minimum internet speed and the video bitrate that you should have on Twitch. Although I would argue a bitrate of 5500 is really high. If you're streaming at 720p, a bitrate of about 3000 is good. And if you're streaming at above that, then a bitrate of 4000 is good. I'm gonna make a part 2 for the non-internet lag. Every time I need to leave my stream to get water, BRB, etc., instead of using a static PNG image, this is what I do. I just pull up one of my YouTube videos and play it for chat, so people are always consuming my content. Don't call out lurkers. Lurkers are people who are sitting and watching your Twitch stream but not actively talking. People lurk for a multitude of reasons, but many lurkers do not want attention drawn to them. That's why they're not talking. So it is really rude to call them out in your stream. It's like the equivalent of when you're in school and the teacher's like, hey, does anybody know the answer to this question? And you don't know the answer, so you're like, please don't call at me, please don't call at me. And the teacher's like, hey, you answer. It's that level of bad. Just don't do it. I highly recommend, if you are gonna go on vacation or you're taking a break in your streamer, etc., to make a graphic that is 16:9 ratio talking about what's up, where you're going, if you are comfortable disclosing that info, but most importantly, when you're going to be gone, and tell people when your next stream is. I made mine in Adobe Express, and we're gonna set this as our offline screen. In order to go and change your offline screen, we're gonna go to our creator dashboard, go to settings, channel, go to brands, and then scroll to the bottom. The video player banner is your offline screen. I'm gonna click update. Let me go and add my new photo in here. And now we have my vacation graphic. How to stream to 0 viewers or a dead chat? First off, don't beat yourself up over it. Most streamers stream to 1 person. That's just statistics. But I really want you to turn off that viewer count first and foremost. Why do you know you have 0 viewers? All having that viewer count does is just kind of hurt your mental. It doesn't do anything for you. Secondly, if you're playing a multiplayer game, if you have a friend that you can hop and call with just to talk to and vibe off of, it is so helpful. It makes you feel way less lonely. 3, if you don't have said friend to go do that, pretend you are filming a YouTube video. If this was a YouTube video, what would you talk about? How would you structure your content? 4th, how are you feeling? If you're feeling a little bit sad, discouraged, etc., it is okay just to end stream. If you don't have the energy and you're not feeling it, people who are watching your stream can also tell. It is completely okay to call it quits and just be like, alright, we're gonna get it next time. If you're a Twitch streamer, don't use Chrome while streaming. Chrome uses so much memory.
If you're streaming on Twitch and you don't have a great PC, it's gonna make you lag. Literally use any other browser, like Firefox, Waterfox, Opera GX.
A big thing too, if you want to give to your community, literally ask your community what they would like to see. It's so obvious. Asking people, hey, what do you guys want to see? What games do you want me to see me play? And just fulfilling that.
Are you a Twitch streamer trying to talk more? Listen up. 1, stream with music in the background, DMCA free of course, so that way if there's any dead spaces in your stream, it doesn't sound actually awkward. Secondly, stream in a call with friends, that way you can talk to your friends, less awkward. Third, grab yourself some sticky notes. These ones are from my friend, this is their Etsy. Write down some questions or things you can talk about for a while. Slap that shit on your monitor. 4, pretend you are filming a YouTube video rather than actually live streaming, and if you're filming a YouTube video, what are you gonna do? Narrate your gameplay, talk about the choices you're making, and your hypothetical YouTube video is over when your stream ends.
Twitch streamer PSA. Please stream in a private voice call. Like this. To make a channel private, just go and click on the gear. Under permissions, where it says private channel, just turn it on. And then you can add members or roles that should have access to the channel. Reason being, multiple times when I was streaming, when I was a smaller streamer, trolls would go join my Discord channel, see that I was streaming in a public call, hop in, and start screaming the N-word at the top of their lungs.
Alright, all of my fellow streamers, I'm gonna give you a super fast walkthrough on Twitch settings you should have checked or not checked and why. Dark mode, yes. Go to your settings real quick. Go over to notifications. For your email notifications, the stream stats is the little email that they send you after every single stream telling you your viewer count. Yeah, turn that one off. Also go to Prime Gaming if you don't have that already. Did you know you can customize your color as your name in chat? And you can change your emojis. That's why I have the cool little monkey ones. Alright, now let's go over to our creator dashboard. Under settings, stream. Disconnect protection, yes. If your stream dies and you manage to reboot your PC, OBS, and get back live again within 90 seconds, then your VOD will stay in one piece. Latency mode. Low latency is if you want no stream delay. Normal latency is if you want stream delay. Unless you're a pro player, I don't know why you would want stream delay. Next, copyright audio warnings. It tells you when your audio is copyrighted, yes. VOD, stored past broadcast, yes. VOD stands for video on demand. When you go to somebody's Twitch, it's these extra little saved streams on the bottom. Also, make sure you always publish them. Clips, I would enable them. I would not make it follower or sub only. For raids, self-explanatory, allow raids, minimum number of viewers. This is the default. Now let's go over to moderation. Over here for chat options, you should block hyperlinks. You should not have a chat delay. I would have your settings set to this, at least for your channel privileges, so that you can, keep it safer. Keep the unban requests on, those are funny. And I don't recommend follower or sub only mode. And you should turn on these two. The worst streaming mistakes you can make and how to avoid them. First off, and probably the worst one, is doxing yourself. 1, make sure whatever social media you use, you are not tagged in any photos that will reveal your location. Secondly, if you're playing with IRL friends, make sure they're not revealing where you live. One thing you could do is ban at least parts of your address within Twitch, and then also ban other things as well, so people can't just RNG guess your address. And to turn off Chrome autofill, I've almost doxed myself 20 times with Chrome autofill. And if you do dox yourself, make sure you delete the VOD and don't draw attention to it, and try to end the stream as soon as possible. Secondly, not ending your stream after you raid. When you raid, it does not actually end your stream, and you have to manually end it in OBS. I have also almost doxed myself because I forgot to do so. And lastly, and this one's a stupid one, being muted while you're streaming. Before you go live, if you just started streaming, make sure to actually go and just record yourself to see if your audio is actually working. How to keep people engaged in your stream so they don't click away. I watch a lot of streamers, so I've seen a lot of streams that captivate me. Here are the reasons why some people's streams have caught my interest. 1, they're very good at making conversation. So sometimes when I'm in people's streams, they basically just keep the conversation going so well that I want to keep talking to them and I can't leave because the conversation isn't over yet. Second, have some sort of stake or competition. This one's really good if you're more introverted or you're not very talkative. I don't know, for instance, can you get 40 kills in Valorant? If I hop in your stream and you're like, hey man, I'm doing a challenge in Valorant where I'm trying to get 40 kills. Well shoot, now I want to see if you hit it, so I'm gonna stay and watch. The third option, which is what I do and a lot of other streamers do, is literally have a stream so chaotic and that there's so much shit going on that you literally can't leave. But all in all, just watch more streamers and see whose streams you really like and that you can't click away from, see what they do well, and then try to emulate it, but add your own twist. If I had to start streaming on Twitch all over again, this is how I would determine which games I'm going to be streaming. So first off, in order to grow on Twitch, it is much easier to grow streaming 1 or 2 games if they're remotely similar than being a variety streamer, and that's just the gist of it. So first, I would go and make a list of these games that I could be playing months and months and years on end. So for instance, for me, my list would look something like League of Legends, Valorant, Stardew Valley. Let's throw in TFT because we're feeling a little spicy. Now I'm gonna go to solinome.com, which is a data tracking website. On this left-hand bar here, we're gonna go click games, and we're gonna go under the most watched category. So the website page will look like this, but what we truly care about is this number over here, which is the average viewer ratio. The average viewer ratio divides the number of viewers based on the number of channels that are streaming that game. So the higher the average viewer ratio is, the more viewers there are that are interested in this category versus the amount of channels that are actually streaming this. So going down this list, I would go look at the games that I'm interested in and look at their average viewer ratio. League has an average viewer ratio of 40. Valorant has an average viewer ratio of 17. We need to account for the fact that there are game categories that will stream these games. For instance, during the League season, Riot is going to be streaming under League of Legends, and that's going to jack up the numbers skewed towards Riot. But that being said, if I am torn between games, I would pick the game with the higher average viewer ratio.